this possible or not?
Yes. And
it cannot increase. This is impossible.
And the Supreme Court has answered it. The Supreme Court has answered it by saying the full court means all the available judges of the Supreme Court. The definition of full court is not all the judges. Now you have a constitutional...
No, that was not a full court. A 13 members bench was hearing this case. Original side.
Yes, Justice Hilali was not there. It was not a full court. But my lord, look at the US Supreme Court. The total number of judges is 9. If one judge recuses himself, then can the case not be heard? It is heard by 8 judges, it is heard by 7 judges. When members recuse themselves, then all the remaining judges of the court become the full court. My lord, there are some courts which sit as a whole, like the US Supreme Court. There are other courts which do not sit as a whole, they sit in benches, like this Honorable Court, like the Supreme Court of India, like the Supreme Court of United Kingdom, like the Supreme Court of Canada, like the High Court of Australia. They don't sit en banc. They never sit as a whole court together. They sit in benches. The question is that what is today, in today's circumstances, the full court which can hear the review petition? If the 26th and the 26th Amendment is not under challenge over here, references have been made under Article 191A, the full court available, or all the judges available under the 26th Amendment of the Constitution, and the matter now falls within the domain of the constitutional jurisdiction and constitutional jurisdiction of the constitutional bench of this Honorable Court, are all the judges of the constitutional bench who are available. There are some judges who have been nominated to the constitutional bench, but they cannot sit on this bench because they had earlier rendered a judgment when they were sitting as judges of the High Court. 2 of the judges of the constitutional bench have already decided the case. They have already dismissed the review petitions, so they are therefore not on the bench. 1 judge has now recused himself. In these circumstances, what would happen? Will the court now disband itself till another judge of the Supreme Court is appointed and then appointed to the constitutional bench and then hears the case? If that principle were to be followed, then the number of judges of the Supreme Court changes with time. It can be increased given the exigencies of work, demands of time. It can at times be decreased. Let us say today the full court sits and X number of judges decide a matter. There are review petitions may be pending, but some of the judges may retire and the Parliament under the constitutional scheme reduces the total strength of the Supreme Court. Does that mean those cases cannot be reviewed? They will be reviewed. They will be reviewed by lesser number of judges insofar as all the available judges are there. That's the words, those are the words used by the Supreme Court in PLD 1998, Supreme Court 161. And the relevant portion is at page 192.
192.
192. This is, my lord, answer to my lord Mr. Syed Hassan Azhar Rizvi's question. The lordship will see the second paragraph from the top of the page, just before paragraph number 6. Out of the 17 judges of this court, which constituted full court, Mr. Justice Sajjad Ali Shah could not sit on the bench as he is one of the respondents in these cases. The next senior judge, Mr. Justice Ajmal Mian, declined to sit on the bench as he was of the view that his personal interest is involved in the cases. Therefore, while constituting the full court under the direction of division bench of this court, which passed order to this effect in Constitution Petition number 1P of 1997, the full court comprising remaining 15 judges was constituted. However, one of the judges, Mr. Justice Mukhtar Ahmed Junejo, not only declined to participate in the full court proceedings, but he proceeded on leave up to 23rd of December 1997. The remaining four honorable judges were requested on 1st and 2nd December to attend the full court proceedings, but they declined to sit on the full court sitting constituted under the orders of the division bench in Constitution Petition number 1P of 1997. In these circumstances, the remaining 10 judges of this court constituted the full court in law, as no judge could be compelled against his wish to participate in the full court proceedings. The full court proceedings went on from day to day from 2nd December 97, and it was only on 15th December 97, when the proceedings were nearing to a close, that a written request was made on behalf of the respondent number 2 to include the remaining judges also in the full court proceedings, which could not be allowed in the above circumstances. We accordingly overruled the objection regarding incompetency of the bench to hear these cases and reject the petition under Order 33, Rule 6 of the Supreme Court rules filed on behalf of respondent number 2. Your Lordship may see page 207, paragraph 13. Towards the middle of the page, this is the ninth line beginning, this is towards the last two words of the line. Another cause list of full court consisting of 15 judges was also issued on 2nd December 1997, and all the above petitions were listed for hearing before the full court. However, when the full court assembled for hearing on 2nd December 97, only 10 honorable judges out of 15 opted to sit on the full court hearing, while the remaining 5 judges decided not to attend the full court, but to sit on the 2 other benches constituted by the Honorable Chief Justice, parenthesis begin, under restraint, parenthesis over, presided over by him. While the full court consisting of 10 judges was hearing the above permission, the Attorney General sought permission to interrupt the proceedings to inform the court that whatever happened. But this is the background, my lord. Then page 224. Paragraph 32. Page 224, my lord. Paragraph 32, sideline J. We may mention here that a full court hearing does not necessarily require presence of all the judges of the court on the bench. If some of the judges of the court are not available or decline to sit on bench for some reason, the remaining judges of the court would constitute the quorum of the full court. And then a few lines down, my lord, in these circumstances, the remaining 10 judges of the court properly constituted the quorum for the full court. If your lordship turns to page 225, sideline K, it is a well-established practice that a judge having once declined to hear a case could not be asked to hear that case. In these circumstances, both for the reason that the remaining honorable judges have declined in the first instance to sit on the full court session to hear these cases, could not be included on the bench on the rule of propriety, especially when the request for their inclusion on the bench was made by a party to the proceedings. This is a judgment, my lord, which has stood the test of time, and it, my lord, meets the requirements.
This is one legal question which you have answered. Another question is that whether the case decided by the 13 members can be decided by 12 members, because in review, it is not, these are not the cases of the review jurisdiction.
Yes, I will come to that as well. I will cite some further cases on the next date of hearing, but may I also point out that what has happened on account of the 26th Amendment to the Constitution. Now this review under the 26th Amendment can only be heard by a Constitution bench of the Supreme Court. Prior to the 26th Amendment, this review could be heard by 13 judges of the court or by the entire court. Now, on account of this change in the Constitution, the bench has changed. Now, I will not go into the question because I will not deal with any of the political questions or political arguments made. Why the review petition was not heard earlier, certain reasons were given. But there are other reasons which are to be found, and your lordships can see them, in the separate note of Mr. Justice Qazi Faiz Issa, the Chief Justice of Pakistan, as he then was, and it is part of the judicial record of this Honorable Court in the reported judgment why the review petition was not heard. But moving away from that, not going into one set of circumstances or another, where your lordship now has a constitutional position that a case can only be heard by a constitution bench, and the size of the bench available of all the judges of the constitutional bench.
There is a judgment of constitutional bench that whatever judges are available, they are full court.
Yes,
Judgment
that's
of
it.
unanimous judgment of.
So the full constitutional bench, in light of Asad Ali and the judgment of the constitutional bench itself, is all the available judges of the constitutional bench. So the numerical strength becomes different.
Suppose if tomorrow Judicial Commission announced the strength of the the constitutional benches, of course the committee can constitute, can add some more judges. But if there is no additional judge, we cannot. We have no jurisdiction under the Constitution to increase the strength. So we have to rely upon the number of judges who are available.
Absolutely.
Despite the fact that I will certainly want to include all the judges in it, but the jurisdiction has to be exercised within the parameter of the Constitution. We cannot go beyond the Constitution.
That
we are bound by it.
We are taking break. 2 o'clock we'll resume the court hearings.
आप जब तक वो इस पे भी देख लें कि अगर रिव्यू में क्या जो कम नंबर के बेंचेस के जजेस होंगे, क्या रिव्यू कर सकते हैं या नहीं कर सकते हैं, क्या सर्कमस्टांस रहेंगे, और हमारी कोशिश ये कि आज हम इसको डिसाइड करें.
Thank you. 2 o'clock.